now that we get you closer to the workbench, you're going to notice there's a lot of stuff here. And like I said, if you haven't figured this out yet, you're going to real quick. For the 2021 season, I have officially picked up Raw Speed for all of their products, and they have become a wonderful sponsor for myself, for me and my race program for the 2021 season. So officially, this is the video for that announcement. Most of you already know that I've ran Raw Speed tires since I first started racing again about a year ago, and have had the opportunity to race along with some of the best people that I can possibly think of. And that includes even the team manager for Raw Speed. His name is Dalton, and I personally want to thank Dalton and Jason for giving me the opportunity to have my first sponsorship for my race program. But why do I pick Raw Speed? It's kind of it's hard to explain without knowing the context of everything. So I will do my best to speed this up because it's kind of a lengthy process. So roughly this time last year, Raw Speed had put out a Black Friday ad, and I had purchased probably $200 worth of product the night of Black Friday at midnight or whatever it was. I was half asleep, made the purchase, and then checked it Friday morning at like 9 or 10 a.m. and realized that the pricing wasn't correct. So I had reached out to them via Facebook, and lo and behold, Jason Snyder called me directly to make sure that I was satisfied with the order and apologize for the inconvenience of the confusion with the pricing. And it was my fault, and I take full responsibility for that. And me and Jason chatted for, I don't know, probably 5-10 minutes about it, and like I said, it was more of my mistake, just not paying close attention to what was going on. And he felt sorry, but he wanted to make sure that I wanted to continue my order, and I told him that I did. And since then, when you get an owner that can call you directly, knowing that he's from California, so he's 3 hours away, I believe I got that phone call at either 9, maybe 10 a.m. Eastern time. So if we'll just say 10, that means he called at 7 a.m. his time out in California on Black Friday to make sure that me, as a random Joe Schmo customer, was satisfied with my order because I had a slight issue with it from Black Friday. So since that day, I would say that I have been a Raw Speed fan pretty much diehard since. But the product works. For me, at my tracks that I go to, they just flat work. Some people will argue otherwise, that there's other manufacturers that are out there, and I know there are. I know other people run other products. But to me, Raw Speed works. Why change something that I feel does what I need to do? But my biggest belief with Raw Speed is they are 100% trying to be American made. And what I mean by trying to be is there's within restrictions. If you guys have watched Ryan Style Harris's live interview with Jason Snyder, he talked about how he makes all of his tires in-house, and he is the only manufacturer in the RC community that makes the rubber tire in-house. He has to outsource his plastics for his wheels, but he said that he was in the process of investing into plastic machine molds to be able to make those wheels in-house. But also the foams. The foams are from somewhere overseas. I think it's China. He said that he's tried to come up with a chemical compound to make them work and just have not been successful with that, and I believe he's continuing that process as we speak. I can't speak for him. I just know of what I've seen from his interviews that he's posted on Facebook, as well as some of his interviews with other YouTubers. But yeah, as for his stance, he buys and sources everything American made. So, for example, the molds to make the Riptides, or the molds that he uses to make radars, or whatever the case may be. All of those molds are machined by himself using a Haas CNC machine, which is basically the best of the best, which is obviously an American-made company. But he also sources all of his metals and his aluminums. Everything that he does for machining is all locally done to him in California. He does not get steel from overseas, so he tries to support his local community just like we try to support him, keeping everything here in the United States. I can't speak for the other manufacturers. I know a lot of them are outsourcing a lot of their stuff, so to me, if you've been around me long enough, you know that I try to support local Americanized businesses as much as I can, and I always try to spread that word. But like I said, the products work. Some of the fastest people that run at the Ohio RC factory run raw speeds. I can name you 5 drivers off the top of my head right now that'll finish in the A main every single week running raw speed tires. So I know they work. It's just a matter of getting some time and understanding what this rubber does to your specific track, figuring out what treads and what compounds. So I run medium to high by clay. So I predominantly run clay white compound on all of my tires. For the most part, we run pretty much slicks. So you're going to notice I've got on my truck behind you here, you can't see it, it's on slicks, but I've got a set of stadium truck riptides. I've got a set of riptide fronts for the buggy. Then I've got 2 sets of slicks for the front for the buggy. Then I've got a set of radars, which are right there. And then a set of slicks for the buggy for the rear and riptides for the rear. And then you're going to notice across the front, I've got a bunch of opened slicks, then their wheels, and a chassis protector and their wings. And obviously don't forget their glue. So, yes, I am super ecstatic to have my very first ever sponsorship for RC racing, but also the 2021 season. I'm hoping that this COVID-19 kind of starts slowing down a little bit and nothing gets shut down and we continue to enjoy what we love to do, which is racing. So if you guys are in the market for any kind of things that you see here, especially for tire tread and everything else, I promise you, check Raw Speed. Their stuff works. I don't care what other people tell you, just trust me, they work. So with that, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching. Again, a huge shout out to Raw Speed and Jason Snyder and Dalton Myers for giving me this opportunity to have my very first ever RC sponsorship. And I have painted, oh, I forgot, there's a body. I've already painted it, so I'm not showing you that because that's another video on its own. So I've got some new stuff coming out for that, so stay tuned, guys. And with that, we're going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening or day, whatever time it is that you are viewing this, and hopefully you guys have a good Christmas. Also, don't forget to go check out my Christmas giveaway that will end on Christmas Day, so make sure you guys enter in the Christmas giveaway. And yeah, I'm rambling, so you guys have a good one and have a wonderful and fantastic day.